Tuesday, and it's always news day. And I'm thanking you for choosing my channel. I'm a lot to handle, and I admit sometimes I like to ramble. But my show's so good, tastes like some Campbell. It'll feed your soul, make you lose control. With laughter, of course. I ain't trying to end up with no divorce. Yeah, because I'm married and I can't be doing all that. But let's get this show started. This show's so good, it should be charted. Let me get back to that bridge. My flow so smooth, other parts are mid. Kicking rhymes like I'm just a little kid. But I'm paying these bills like a No, I ain't gonna cuss. Cause my mama listening, she'll make a fuss. She be making a fuss, she be listening. Yeah, and my husband, yeah, they don't even want to do none of that. But what we gonna say? Mama. Yeah. Mama. Yeah, you know it's Tuesday, y'all. Let's get into these rhymes. You know it's my day every day. Yeah, let's hit that hook. One more time with that hook. Earth is ghetto, here my falsetto. Earth is ghetto, here my falsetto. It's ghetto, it's ghetto. It's ghetto, oh, so ghetto. Hey, I ain't busting no more rhymes today. I think I need to do it one more time. No way. This is all I got, for real. I think I should go and take a chill pill. I know that's old, but I'm old school and I'm rapping my soul. Rapping my soul. I don't know. It's off the dome. I'm just a chick rapping I'm just a chick rocking a KC Dome. Freestyling. It's so funny, it'll leave you smiling. Oh, let's get into this news. Cause y'all know I'll keep on acting a fool. When you start rhyming, you can't stop. Do you want the beat to drop? Earth. It went off. See? Y'all got real lucky. It went off. What's up, y'all? I think I'm missing I think I am missing writing poems. I write poems, and the fact that I've been just freestyling, because I do like to do that every now and then. Not freestyling, I'm not some rapper that never made it or nothing. I mean, I'm not saying if somebody listening to this out there, y'all want to hire a 40-something-year-old rapper to drop some beats. I'm not saying I'm not your girl. I'm just saying I like to rhyme. I like to write poems. I like to do that. It was a beautiful day. Yes. My husband is here working on his Cadillac. And that is my dog right there, y'all. So when my husband comes in today, and I'm like, babe, where's the dog? Where's the dog? And he's like, I think she's outside or whatever. So I'm looking on my camera. I'm like, no. He's like, I think she came in. And I'm like, I did not hear her. My door's open. Didn't see her. So I'm like, I'm not freaking out, but I am a little, because it's she's my child. So I worry about her. And then, so my husband goes looking for her, and then he literally sits in the bed and watches on camera, mind you. I'm just sitting here okay, time is going by, where's my dog? And then he goes outside to look, and the dog hopped in the Cadillac. And the doors were shut. And he swear that he had the windows down, but do y'all see any windows down? I see no windows down. So I'm calling that a lie. Exhibit A, I don't see no windows down. Needless to say, she was alive. It wasn't that hot today. She came in panting. But, she's alive. I can only imagine if, I would have been asleep or something and he went to work, because sometimes I'm asleep when he goes to work. And it was 100 degrees outside. We didn't have a dog. So I'm counting this as he almost killed my dog today, okay? Yeah, this man is a father. This man is somebody's father. Okay? Yeah. Y'all got the proof right here. Today I worked out. It was a very beautiful day after we got over this. I'm still holding strong on my keto, 7 days in. Dropped a lot of water weight. That's why I hate keto, because you do drop like way fast. But I feel a lot better because I was just feeling so ugh. Like, I love food, but when I start feeling so, like I feel like I'm, like, 600 pounds. I look in the mirror, I'm not, like, every time I get up after I eat really terrible, I'll be like, man, I bet I'm already, like, I feel like I'm 600 pounds, and I'm like, oh, I'm not 600 pounds, but I feel like it. So that's when I know I gotta push away from the table. I really do. I'm under a lot of pressure on myself to bust a rhyme every day. Like, tomorrow's Wednesday. What's rhyming with Wednesday? I guess News Day again. I don't know if y'all can get a rhyme every day, honestly. We saw a house today that we really liked. Like, it literally dropped 4 hours ago at the time that we put in to go see it, and the house already has 2 offers on it, which I knew it would. Number one, is super underpriced, which in this world, an economy, is shocking. But the house is perfect. It has everything that me and my husband want. Like, he wants garage space. I want not my bedroom to be up 3 flights of stairs because I'm getting older. And it's just nice. Like, it's moving ready. Like, oh my gosh. And so we're making an offer on it. This person that put this house on the market is lucky because they're going to get all kind of offers. The neighborhood's super nice. It's by a park and trails and crap, dude. Like, just everything you can want. So y'all say a little prayer that we get some grace and get this house, because I mean, it was so good that my husband called on the house. He never calls. I'm normally always the one calling, and he drove by it. So, you know, I'm gonna claim it. If it is so, it will be. But it's good that there's houses out there that we want after losing a house. That this house I'm in now is a house that we had to kind of bid out somebody on, and so go figure. But the fact that there's hope alive out there, that there's some good properties that are coming up, and with it just beginning to get close to being spring and it's getting warmer, a lot of people are going to start selling. So sure, if we don't get this won't be the last, but I hope we really get it. I'm praying we get it because we really like this house. Like, it was a very nice house. Other than that, y'all, that was it. I glanced at the news a little bit today. Let me see what's in this news. Biden says that a ceasefire could start as early as next week. That'll be good. I was watching John Oliver last night, and he was talking about crypto scams. And it was kind of crazy. Let me see if I could pull up that video where people were like getting scammed off of crypto. Let's see. He cracks me up because he talks so freaking loud. But he had some really good. Here it is. See if we can watch it. Course is unavailable, you little jerk. Anyway, he was talking, he says there's no shortage of phishing scams, but in the latest episode of Last Week on Tonight, in pig butchering, it's a type of financial scam that involves befriending the victim and encouraging them to invest their money via a fake app. As Oliver explains the video above, this type of scam typically involves victims being pointed towards what looks like a reputable trading platform, but results in money invested being lost. Depressingly, Oliver explains that many other scammers on the other end of the phone are themselves victims of human trafficking or criminal gangs. Perhaps the most effective way to stop this from happening is to make less lucrative by having fewer people fall for it. Oliver includes that is where the awareness of the scam is key. This is one of the rare cases where raising awareness is in itself. His main piece of advice is a general rule: when a stranger on a dating app says either "I love you" or "crypto" within a month of talking to you, worry. And yeah, there was some people on there that met these people on crypto, and they acted like they have made so much money, and then they're like, "Oh, you made $1 million," and then when you go cash out, they're saying like, "Oh, you have to pay like $300,000 in taxes." Well, these people also, this is somebody that they're in a relationship with, so they're doing a double whammy. They're like, "We're dating, let me help you invest," because you're trusting somebody you're dating, because they're getting with you through a dating app, and then they're getting you to plug into these scams. And then, like I said, once you get all the money, you're ready to cash out, and you pay the $300,000 in taxes, well, then the money's gone, and you've lost $300,000. So it was pretty sad on that. This was funny too. Let's see if we can watch this one. They had them teachers reading them, let's see if they'll be able to read it. My husband reminded me that Black History Month was coming to a close, so I need to do some Black History facts as well. I don't know if they're going to read this. But the women were reading some very vulgar stuff out of some of the children's books. One of the books said, it was these parents going before Congress to read these terrible books that kids have found or was in the libraries. And here's just some of the excerpts. It said, "I just want to mention I have never said the F word ever in my life before now," said one woman after Oliver broadcasted her reading an extremely sexual segment of the book on his Sunday night show. The comedian has been highlighting a proposed Virginia bill that would impose several penalties on people that found guilty of exposing children to obscene literature in libraries. And some of the stuff they was reading was just like really out of control. Of course, they ain't gonna let you play it, y'all. But yeah, that was something I watched. And I normally don't watch the show because he yells so much, but yeah. Donald Trump Jr. was sent a letter containing white powder, says the report. Diddy is being sued for sexual assault by a former male employee. That looks like his son right there, but I don't know. Diddy has just been sued by a man claiming the mogul sexually assaulted him. In legal docs obtained by TMZ, Rodney Jones, a former producer and videographer for the mogul, claims he was repeatedly sexually assaulted by Diddy and subjected to unwanted advances by associates of Diddy at his direction. Jones claims Diddy, among other things, would grope Jones' genitals and touch his anus. Jones goes on to allege that Diddy would parade around naked in front of Jones. Jones believes Diddy was trying to groom him into having sex. He said Diddy would downplay the alleged assaults as horseplay. Jones goes on to allege Diddy forced him to watch a video involving Stevie J having sex with another man. Not Stevie from Love and Hip Hop, Stevie from, Jones included a screen grab of the video. Wow. There are more allegations. He says a female cousin of Diddy's girlfriend, Young Miami, also sexually assaulted him, allegedly attempting to have sex with him in front of Diddy and members of his staff. There's more. Jones says that Diddy brought prostitutes to his house in Miami, and on one occasion, Jones says he was present at the house and was drugged and possibly raped. There are more tawdry allegations, including bringing underage girls to Diddy's home and providing them with alcohol. Jones claims Diddy introduced him to Cuba Gooding Jr. on Diddy's yacht, and Cuba allegedly began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones' legs, his upper inner thighs, near his groin, the small of his back, near his buttock, and his shoulders. There are also allegations of a shooting where Jones says Diddy and his son Justin got into a heated argument in LA at the recording studio. Jones says gunfire erupted and a man named G was hit and bleeding profusely from his stomach. Jones says Diddy told him to lie to the cops and say G was shot in a drive-by. In addition to Diddy, Jones is suing Justin and other employees as well as other record execs. They said they reached out to Cuba and Stevie J and no word back. That is crazy. That's crazy. Listen, these are allegations, but I ain't gonna say that I'm shocked. I'll say that. But, yeah, man. Yeah, man. In my Usher voice. Speaking of Usher, I hope Diddy didn't do nothing to that man. This woman who was charged $1,000 for Subway sandwiches got her refund 7 weeks later. Took him 7 weeks. Letitia Bishop was charged $1,021 for a Subway order. She finally received a refund after 7 weeks. Bishop told the BI situation has left her with a credit card debt and unsettled bills. She deposited the money with her bank, but has been made unable to access the funds. A woman who was masked. She said she finally received a refund almost 2 months after the incident in the form of a wad of cash. However, she said she'd had issues depositing the cash, meaning her financial woes aren't over yet. Letitia went to Subway Thornton Oil Store in Columbus, Ohio on January 5th to order stuff for her family, only to find herself rewardedly charged with this on her debit card. Now, hopefully she sues them. That's suable. Yeah. Don't worry, y'all. I'm not gonna rap again. Even though these wrongs be happening, but we tapping in to the news. I don't see nothing worth talking about. So let's take another round. Let's hop over somewhere else, y'all. Let's see. Diddy's lawyer speaks out. Kanye said that Adidas is selling fake Yeezys while suing him. This Kentucky couple got married in the gas station bathroom. That's love if you gonna do that. I think they have the video here.
With Logan Rafter. Tiana, repeat after me. Logan, in disco bathrooms.
Logan, in disco bathrooms.
And on the dance floor of life.
And on the dance floor of life.
I choose you.
I choose you.
I promise to hop alongside you.
I promise to hop alongside you.
Through all the twists and turns.
Through all the twists and turns.
Finding joy.
Finding joy.
In our shared moments.
In our shared moments.
And creating a dance of love.
And creating a dance of love.
That lasts.
Okay, we don't need to watch all that. Shout out to them. I hope their marriage lasts long. Maybe the most crappiest place you get married, you'll stay together longer. Ray J and his wife are filing for a divorce again. This is their 4th time. I couldn't be married to Ray J. I can tell you that right now. Jody Turner Smith breaks silence on Joshua Jackson divorce months after he's spotted with Lupita. I bet she really didn't say nothing. Let's see. What'd she say? She ain't said nothing. Sometimes things we really want to work just end up not working. The 37-year-old explained, and that's okay. The most important thing is that you chose what's healthiest for you and your family and definitely your children. And she just proposed to that man. That's the craziest part. She proposed to that man. Steve Wilkos spoke out on the Wendy doc, and he said he did not like that, and he thought her family was foul, straight up foul, for doing that. I mean, it was hard to watch, but Wendy, wherever she is mentally, would have loved this documentary, the good and the bad. That's just how Wendy is. Like, Wendy don't leave nothing to imagination. If you've ever seen her live, like, I've seen her live as well, like, when she did her little comedy tour, she talked about so many things. She talked about having sex with her husband with a tampon in and everything. So, Wendy has always been kind of, like, up close and personal. Let's see what else is on, y'all. Do we really want to get more into world news? Let's see. Let's see what is going on in this world. 4 days until a shutdown and no clear path to avoid it. They say this all the time, but I'm sure they gon' do it. About 41 locations of Outback Steakhouse, Carrabba's, and Bonefish Grill and Fleming's to close. I can tell you, it's been a long time since I ate at any of those places. A photographer accuses Taylor Swift's father of assault in Australia. The Doomsday Glacier is rapidly melting. Scientists now have evidence for when it started and why. Trump falsely claims Beverly Hills restricts residents' toothbrushing and showering. Trump would be saying anything. Trump even said that he would deport Prince Harry back to the UK if he's president, which is hilarious. I don't, honestly, just get the economy together at this point. That's all I want. The rest we'll have to figure out. Let's see what else we got, y'all. Whoa. Los Angeles man accused of killing 3 homeless men and 1 other victim pleads not guilty. That'll be something we'll have to keep watch at. Yeah, this is good. Nothing too crazy has happened today. Let's look at Dear Abby. I was reading some earlier to see what would be okay to show, but then I always forget it. Let's see what we got here. This lady was complaining about her husband loving her new dog more than her. I don't care enough about that. Let's see, let's read this one. Girlfriend of 3 years learns the horrible truth. Dear Abby, for nearly 3 years, I've been seeing a man who later asked me to move in with him. He abruptly stopped emailing me for 4 months ago, and I waited several weeks and then emailed him telling him how upset and hurt I was and asking what was going on. I found out now from him that he has been in a relationship with another woman for the last 5 years. I'm furious. I am at a loss of what I should do. Shattered in Oregon. Dear Shattered, the man may have abruptly stopped communicating with you because the woman he has been involved with found out about the romance he was having with you. Have you heard from him since? If not, she may have rendered him speechless. It is important that you find a way to discharge some of your righteous anger. Believe it or not, physical exercise can help. Talking to friends, therapists, yada yada. Girl, you dodged a bullet. Somebody asks you to move in with them and then you don't hear from them for 4 months. Like, it's fine. They're getting blocked. We don't even need to talk. You've already told me everything I need to know. Still. Dear Abby, I host holiday meals for my out-of-town family. During the last one, my cousin's 5-year-old son ran up and down the stairs on the hallway pretty much nonstop the entire time. The floor is ceramic tile, so when he did this, it made a huge racket and shook the house. The pounding frayed me and my husband's nerves, but we didn't say anything because I was afraid it would never go well. In the future, I asked if he can be told we have a house rule and no running inside. I also asked if there is a game or something I can keep him entertained to redirect him if he starts doing it again. I was then informed that this is just what children at this age do, and it's impossible to get them not to run. Trying to compromise, I asked if it could be limited to 3-season room, the outside or the basement, and was told they probably won't come then. My mother was just diagnosed with a serious illness, and I would hate to not have the family here this year. Was my request out of line? Is there another solution? Unnerved in the Midwest. Dear Unnerved, this is just what children at that age do. then both of the parents should take their son outside so he can burn off some energy. It's not unlike what some pet owners do out of respect for hosts, yada yada. If your cousins consider this too much of a burden, then please accept that she has chosen not to be absent. See, I'm the polar opposite. Like, even though I have severe OCD, when my nieces and nephews come over, I kind of like just know they're going to just be rambunctious. They're going to climb on couches. They're going to jump off things. It's just, as long as don't nobody get hurt. Like, I unfortunately do believe that kids do have, some of them have a lot of energy. I mean, you can put some movies on or you can try to do things to distract them, but I've been an aunt long enough to know that it just kind of is what it is. I mean, if I have guests over, I'm expecting something to break. I'm expecting somebody to get sick. I'm expecting these things. So, yeah, maybe you shouldn't open your house up to toddlers and, like, kids under 8, for real. For real, I've seen kids over 8 do the most. So when I have house guests, I kind of become a different person. Like, I'm just like, as long as I can clean after everybody's leaves, or they're only going to be here a day. I mean, if they're only going to be there an hour, if it was like a week long, then maybe, but yeah, I don't trip off stuff like that. My husband and I have 2 kids, a 3-year-old who has see-through pale skin and blonde curls, and a 4-month-old with olive complexion and straight brown hair. When we are out together, people often ask if my kids have the same father. Is this a polite question? The potential answer could involve sharing intimate details of my relationship history or fertility. No one is entitled to any of those answers in casual conversation, so why do they ask? This happens so often that our preschooler has started to wonder aloud who her brother belongs to, if not her daddy. It makes me crazy. I have plenty of answers lined up for the impertinent question, but how do I keep people from asking in the first place? And she says, there's no end to nosy, rude, stupid people. Your answer should be, if you will forgive me for not answering, I'll forgive you for asking me that. However, there's no way to stop a stranger from asking a question in front of your children, short of carrying cotton candy and stuffing in their mouth. Note that I'm not suggesting you use a dirty diaper. Be sure to explain and repeat. I mean, honestly, you just gotta... people are going to ask dumb questions. Like, that's what people do. You have to teach your kids that, honestly. In my family, we're all different shades. So, sometimes kids come out different. It's no big deal. It's all about the love. Like, people, like she said, are always going to ask some dumb stuff. That's just is what it is. Let's go over to these Reddits, y'all. I've done so much yapping that my throat is dry. Dun, 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 dun. What are some things that are normal to women but mind-blowing to men? Discharge can bleach your underwear, not stain, actually remove color. They went there on the first comment. Wow. That when you menstruate, it can come out in chunks. Is this all going to be about periods right now? IUDs are inserted without any kind of anesthetic. If you're lucky, they warned you to take some Advil beforehand. I've always heard those were painful. Tiny jean pockets. Yeah, we have the tiniest dumb jean pockets. I, for work, primarily buy men's pants. They're just more practical. I buy men's shirts too. It's all like more practical. I feel like men's clothing fits me way better. It's way more comfortable when it comes to work. Yeah, it seems like all this is gonna be about periods. And I ain't trying to hear that. What's one type you'll never date again? Oof. I would say... It's hard to tell who's been in trauma, but some people have been in so much trauma in their life that they really should heal before they start dating. I was going to say mama's boys, but my husband is kind of a mama's boy, even though he'll never admit it. Because I do like people to love their mother. I mean, that shows that you are capable of love and someone loves you. Like, if a man doesn't have a relationship with his mother, that's a red flag to me. Unless the mom's a complete psycho, then at least you need to be close to your grandma or something. But if you have, like, no women you're close to in your life, super red flag. So, I've kind of weeded out all the people I would never date, but I don't want them people that's just starting over either. Like, you need to be 2 years fresh. You need to be 2 years out the game. If that's divorce, if that's losing your job, if that's whatever, like, I need to see you build yourself back up for you to call yourself dating. Somebody said if they are nothing but their problems, it's okay to vent, but they can't be the only thing they talk about. Yes, some people just be super. Some of the people still stuck in trauma, dude, is a liar, a type. Yeah, liars. Even though it's hard to figure that out. Emotionally unavailable, no intimacy. I would never date someone from the same small town I came from. Everyone knows everything you're doing, and people are way too nosy into your business. The stalker type, yes. Don't have a random hookup with one another. Nightmare fuel. The self-proclaimed a-hole. The I'm brutally honest type. If you refer to yourself as an alpha. Someone that talks all the time but does nothing ever. And I've done everything, people. Like the experts on everything. The love bomber. The eternal optimistic, aka I never want to hear about anything negative ever, especially if it pertains to my behavior and being held accountable. A hardcore mama's boys. Yeah, there's levels to mama's boys for sure. Narcissistic, bipolar, toxic positivity, spiritual gurus. Yeah, I don't like spiritual gurus. Extroverts. The skater boy type that start each unemployed day with a black coffee and a half pack of light blue American Spritz before he goes to a skate park. Skater boy. What is something you think people are pretending to enjoy? I think the opera. I would be so bored at an opera. I would be so bored at a musical unless it's like some really powerful singers. Somebody said LinkedIn. My best friend likes LinkedIn. Their jobs. Pizza party in the office. One of the major political parties. Christmas shopping. Their marriages. Some just seem so unhappy. Taylor Swift's personal life. Seeing extended family during the holidays. Kombucha. Kombucha is nasty. Running sucks, but you feel good like in mid through. Somebody said eating butt. What's it really doing for you? I agree. Cruises, I agree. Almost nothing seems appealing about them. The taste of alcohol. Depends. If you're on a beach, man, and you have a frosty drink when it's hot, that thing be good. So I went to this freaking World Star today to find some safe videos because I check every day because some of this stuff be too crazy, y'all. So let's see what we got because I seen something. Eric Mays, the councilman that died the other day, they have some clips. He was so funny, man. I loved Eric Mays.
The floor, do I?
Yes, we do.
Thank you very much.
What a boom. Are you okay, Miss Worthing? Are you okay?
But
Miss Worthing, are you okay? Why are you asking me if I'm okay? If you okay?
I mean, you're just sitting in your chair. Councilman Mays, don't.
Don't you interrupt me when I start talking, so don't. And how many?
But I am going to finish saying this.
Well, go ahead. Out of order. Now say another word. You put your finger. You out of here. Go. You won't give me or nobody else the finger sitting at this table. You're out of here. Time comes. You're out of here. I wanted to keep giving people fingers. You're out of here.
Mr. Mays, you are out of order, and I'm giving you your warning.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Disorderly.
I'm sorry.
I rule you out of order, and I ask that you would be dismissed from this meeting.
Nope. When they go low, I go lower. So who you lecturing and talking to? That ain't your job to talk down to me, ma'am. I'm full grown. Now I'm ruling you out of order, and I'm giving you your first one. Don't you ever talk to me. Just ask me what my point of information is. You sound like a fool.
You are out of order.
You doggone right I am.
The fact is, if you can just sit your tail down in the seat, then you know fun in the meeting.
I ain't got no tail, girl.
Councilman Mays, please refrain from your profanity.
Hell yeah,
Point of order.
I have order. We'll take a 5-minute recess. But then y'all better focus. Because who cut? I want order. I said point of information. What is your point of information? Who gave you the right to talk nasty and don't get talk nasty back? Your little nasty butt. Yeah, I give her permission to go to the top of the Mackinac Bridge and do a 3-time somersault. I give her permission to go to the roof of City Hall and do a double flip belly flop.
Mr. President, why is he still talking?
Because I got a mouth.
He's still
Why are
talking.
you still talking?
He was so. These people killed this man. This man has been arrested, put on house arrest. I mean, he was a goat. Everybody need him in the city. Like, rest in peace, Eric Mays. That dude was so funny, and he got so popular on TikTok. Like, he was funny. Jacob Rothschild, financier from the famed family banking dynasty, dies at 87. I thought them people live forever. Let's see. Don't feel like watching Karen videos. Erykah Badu is shaking her cakes on stage. So these Kentucky mothers went on a trip and they said they got piped down and on a girls' trip, and now they're claiming sexual assault.
Now, a new travel warning. 2 women were drugged and assaulted while on vacation in the Bahamas, unaware the State Department had issued a travel advisory in the area. Eva Pilgrim has the story. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. These 2 moms say they thought they were doing all the right things to be safe. They were in a pair. They didn't take drinks from strangers. They weren't drinking in excess. But this morning, they say their drinks were drugged at a Bahamian resort and they were attacked. The FBI now investigating. Amber Shearer and Dengalia Dobson were on their first kids-free vacation on board a Carnival cruise.
We've been best friends for over 20 years, and we decided we were going to make this our girls' trip.
On the last day of their trip, they stopped at a local resort on Grand Bahama Island, a resort they say the cruise ship recommended. Once there, the mothers claimed they were offered a 2-for-1 drink, which they accepted, but immediately fell ill.
After the first drink, we had to get out of the ocean because we noticed that it was just hitting so hard. I just felt so out of it.
Shearer and Dobson say they lost consciousness and allege that after drinking the drugged cocktails, members of the resort staff sexually assaulted them.
I vaguely remember glimpses of his face. I don't remember all of it. I don't remember everything. But I remembered enough of that he was a staff worker and he had a goatee and he was a local. That the resort security were able to go pull the footage and identify them right then and there.
They say there were bruises on their legs and that they tested positive for various drugs. The Royal Bahamas Police posting on Facebook confirming 2 men were arrested arrested for sexual assault of 2 women and that an investigation is underway. Shearer and Dobson say that's not enough. They're back in the U.S. demanding justice. The State Department issued a level 2 travel advisory for the Bahamas in late January due to an increase in homicides and sexual violence.
Somehow it turned into 2 random staffers at a resort while they're on a cruise decide to just drag them down and them randomly. That is the world coming to. Men everywhere are just so dangerous. But what's that you say? What's that you say, Bob? Oh, we have another report coming in.
This is crazy. I made a video last night about these 2 moms from Kentucky who were on a Carnival cruise and made a stop at Grand Bahama, and apparently 2 of the staff members there slipped some DRUGs into their drinks and then SA'd them. Well, the resort and the cruise line is saying that their story is completely wrong and that they made this whole thing up. So the resort is called Pirates Cove, and they have 16 cameras around the resort, and it basically captured everything. And this account on the Book of Faces has a video that's just full of information. But basically, they said upon further review of their surveillance videos, the allegations made on site and in subsequent social media posts and news stories conflict with what the time-stamped surveillance videos contain. As such, the lengthy videos of all concerned have been handed over to the local police and will be shared with our industry partners as needed. And then the resort goes on to say that the 2 guys were terminated, but because they violated the zero-tolerance policy. So, timeline, according to their footage. The girls entered the property at 8:17 in the morning. They were greeted by staff at 8:24. Then at 9:40, one of the girls met with one of the guys who's being accused. Then at 10:06, you can see them, looks like they're walking arm in arm with these 2 guys. They were headed towards the western side of the beach where the alleged incident took place. Now check out this video and then listen to what they have to say about it.
Refused to let us see a U.S. physician or a Carnival physician.
Refused to let us have a rape kit done immediately. Made us go to the bathroom.
Guys, they wouldn't even give us a rape kit after we had been raped. They refused. They made us go to the bathroom and use toilet tissue, and they collected toilet tissue as their specimens.
And then they did an alcohol test on us like we were just super drunk. We had hardly any alcohol in our system at all.
Well, the resort says that their EMS offered medical assistance to both of the girls, but they declined and even signed a waiver. And then they left for the cruise ship in a private vehicle. But knowing the gravity of the incident, their officers boarded the cruise ship, providing an SA kit and hospital form to the ship's medical doctor. So that's completely different than what the girls are saying. And just to throw in there, there is now a GoFundMe with a $10,000 goal. Apparently it's to help raise money for medications that they need that help prevent certain diseases.
So there you have it, the modern Western feminist woman, which this is her MO. If it suits her, if it's something that she can gain from making a false accusation on you, she is going to believe. All she has to do is shed a few crocodile tears, claim that you did something, and then you will be charged, you will be fired, you will be arrested, you will have your life ruined, your reputation ruined. They just so happen to actually have surveillance footage. Imagine how many men have been locked up, falsely accused, and things have happened to them. They have been imprisoned, and because there is no footage.
Okay, we get it. But yeah, that's wild. I mean, listen, I have been on a lot of trips, and I have seen, like, even when we went to Turks and Caicos, the crew is gonna get you drunk. They gave us so much run punch, man, and I mean, it's almost like whatever happens there happens there. I'm not saying that. I mean, these dudes come across women all the time. I mean, I'm not saying that their story is not true at all, but they're plowing you with drinks. You know, I looked at some of the women even on our trip, like, y'all taking all these drinks from these employees, and, you know, if you get frisky, I mean, it's gonna be kind of consensual, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what it is. It's kind of weird. It sounds a little sus, but yeah. Be careful when you going on vacation, because they gonna give you the drinks. They gonna give you the drinks. Let's see if there's anything else safe on this app, because There be some wild stuff on here, y'all. Unless you guys want to see a carcass of a pregnant white shark that washes up on the Florida beach. It was actually kind of sad. I don't think I can watch it again. And died. And they just like drug it away in the sand, and it was just all this sand in the thing's mouth. It was kind of like crazy, y'all. Poor guy. But did we meet any more great white sharks born into the ocean? My husband says they're good for the ecosystem, I guess. That was a Florida beach, too. The fact of a Florida, that thing being there. And I know, my husband's like, babe, there are sharks in the ocean. And I understand that. But that's just, I mean, I don't want to see one. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I think that's it, because these things are getting, it gets a little crazier, and we just want to keep it light. We want to keep it fresh. We want to keep it smooth. I hope y'all enjoy hanging with me today. Clearly, I'm in a good mood. Clearly, I have a little energy. I don't know where it came from, but I'm happy. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy that we got to spend the day together. I'm happy that we are still striving for greatness, whatever that may look like for you. You guys stay blessed and stay prayed up, y'all. I'll be praying for y'all. Deuces.